Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Y'all help me welcome the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church in Dallas, Texas, the Reverend Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes III. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro?
Man, blessed and highly favored, man. Be waiting on that word
right.
where we can get our day started.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Ricky, I thank you for this. Listen, you always say God is good all the time. All the time, God is good, and that's what I want to do a takeoff on this day. Why? Because for somebody who was awakened this morning in a dark place, this is for somebody who life has gone so wrong for so long that it has started to mess with your mind and sink your spirit. But here is the good news. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good means that God has a way, even when we are in a dark place, of using that dark place to birth something brand new. I read this by the great Dr. Will Gaffney. She says that darkness is a creative space for God. Out of darkness and chaos, God created what had never been. Do you know that God is good enough that when I'm in a dark place, God can give birth to something that I've never experienced before? God can set me on a path I had never seen before. God can use what is dark to set the stage for what is brand new. It happens when you go to the theater, and in the midst of the theater, watch this, the play is going on, and then all of a sudden the scene ends. When the scene ends, the stage goes dark. But what happens in the dark? The stage crew is reshifting the stage so that when the next scene comes up, it's a brand new scene, but it's what happens in the dark that sets the stage for what is new and what is next. And that's my word to everyone listening. God, in the midst of your dark place of depression, disappointment, and anxiety, God is using that to set the stage for something that is brand new. So get ready for what's next, because God specializes in working in dark places.
Oh, man, that's a good word this morning. Pastor Haynes, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. There it is. All right, Pastor Haynes, love you, man.
Love you, Ricky. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's get into some praise right here. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the same as being brought by Trojan Magnum. Magnum is the gold standard for those who live large, bold, and confident. Magnum large size condom. Live large. Look for Magnum condoms wherever condoms are sold. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's a quick look at this morning's news. House Democrats elected Representative Hakeem Jeffries of New York as their leader, making him the first black lawmaker to lead a party in Congress. Here's what he had to say about the historic news.
First member of Congress I was ever aware of was the Honorable Shirley Chisholm. And I eventually was able to be elected to represent many neighborhoods in Brooklyn that she formerly represented. And so it's with particular reverence for her that it was communicated to me earlier today that this actually is Shirley Chisholm's birthday, 98 years ago. I stand on the shoulders of people like Shirley Chisholm and so many others as we work to advance the ball for everyday Americans and get stuff done.
Yes, I really love him. He succeeds House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who has led the Democrats for more than 2 decades. In other news, the killing of Shanquella Robinson is being investigated as a femicide. Robinson is a 25-year-old black woman from North Carolina who died in October after a group trip to Cabo. Femicide is the killing of a woman because of her gender. Mexican authorities have issued an arrest warrant for one of Robinson's friends, but so far no one has been charged in the case. It Lastly, Ricky, Donald Trump has finally made a statement about what's being called Dinnergate, the meeting at his Mar-a-Lago estate with Kanye West and Nick Fuentes, a known white nationalist and racist. Trump told Fox News, "I had no idea what his views were, and they weren't expressed at the table at our very quick dinner, or it wouldn't have been accepted." Yeah. And keep this in mind, Ricky, Trump has Secret Service protection, and no one gets into his Mar-a-Lago estate without agents checking the person out first. So there's that.
I know all about that.
Yeah, you know all about that because you couldn't get in. All right, I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Well, it's almost official and could happen earlier than we expected. College football playoff expanding from 4 teams to 12 teams. I'm excited about this, man. More fun, more opportunities for upsets, which we all like to see happen. 12-team expansion could happen starting the season of 2024. Florida Gator quarterback Jalen Kitna was arrested on 2 counts of distribution of child pornography and 3 counts of possession of child pornography. These second-degree felonies could result in a prison term of up to 15 years and a fine of $10,000. Thursday Night Football tonight, Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots. Rock T's NFL Picks of the Week coming up later on in the show this morning. Stay tuned for that. Gary, what's up there, Mike?
All right, y'all. Wendy Williams' brother, Tommy, honey, he is speaking out again. This guy needs to just sit down, honey. It's being reported, y'all, that Wendy Williams' brother, Tommy, is very hurt and angry with Williams now that she's out of rehab, saying that she has not reached out to their elderly father. He's saying, honey, that Wendy has not reached out to their father since she's been out of rehab, honey. And, since she suffered from COVID, Graves' disease, and other concerns. Now, apparently, they're saying her addiction also became an issue, and Tommy Williams spoke to the Sun about his sister's behavior since returning to rehab, saying her failure to reach out to her family has been particularly hard on her 91-year-old father. And this is what he said. Wendy hasn't been in communication the way we anticipated. Everybody's able, to kind of shrug it off, but it's painful when it comes to her father. It's painful. I think it's necessary for her to see him and let him know what her status is, but she doesn't communicate with him. He's 92 in February, and he's in great shape, but she's really missing out. It is more painful because this is the month of our mother's passing, and now she hasn't progressed with her relationship with her father. I can't understand it. It's really Wendy's loss.
Why is he even talking about that?
Yes, but hell, she was sick.
Yeah, I guess because he's older, she should do extra things. But why is the brother even talking about that?
I don't know. It's sad.
Because, maybe her best relationship was with her mother and not her father.
Yeah.
So maybe she ain't really concerned like that. That happens.
Yeah, we just got to pray. Ricky, what you think about it? Isn't it sad, honey? Poor Wendy, she done suffered enough. Now he's saying she ain't seeing her family.
Yeah, it almost seemed like everybody's just kind of pouring on her at her most vulnerable time, because she's really sick and going. I don't know. I don't understand.
It's hard,
and I really hate it.
Yes, it's sad. All right, y'all. The color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is acid yellow. On the high end, you say acid yellow, and on the low end, you say beautiful light yellow. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up next in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, somebody was blinded by somebody at dinner. Wait till I tell you who the 2 people are. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's the bottom of the hour. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The segment's being brought to you by
Crest, the leader in oral health care for more than 60 years. Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America. Smile. Crest has you covered. Bring it to Tat. What up there, good?
What up, Rock T boy? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, a source has revealed that Trump was totally blindsided by Ye bringing Nick Fuentes to dinner at Mar-a-Lago. According to NBC News, the source said that Trump describes the dinner as a total setup. According to the source, Trump said, "He tried to screw me up. He's crazy. He can't beat me." Some aides had reportedly advised Trump against the meeting with Kanye West, but he went forward with the dinner. And speaking of Kanye West, he is trying to relocate the Donda Academy to a church in Southern California. Now, according to TMZ, Ye is in talks with the Cornerstone Christian Church in the Northridge area of Los Angeles. Their pastor, Ronner Nagin, said that the rapper met with their executive team several times. His goal is to secure some place and some space at their facility for Donda Academy's new home. What y'all think about that?
I don't.
Everybody kind of like, okay.
That's how everybody feels
Whatever.
about Kanye.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, my God.
Whatever.
It's like pause.
Well, sad news, y'all. According to reports, Al Roker was rushed back to the hospital in an ambulance the day after Thanksgiving amid his ongoing health issue due to blood clots. Ooh, those things are serious. The Today host reportedly fell ill just the day after being released from the hospital and missing out on hosting the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade for the first time in 27 years. Now, Roker was taken away by ambulance as his frantic wife, ABC News journalist Deborah Roberts, attempted to break into their malfunctional Tesla to retrieve her mobile phone to follow her husband to the Uptown Manhattan hospital, sources shared. That's like seashells by the seashore. Sources shared. One witness said Roker took to Instagram to respond to fans concerned over his Today Show absence. Al Roker shared a picture of a bouquet of flowers along with the detailed caption about his hospitalization. The 68-year-old wrote, "So many of you have been thoughtfully asking where I've been. Last week I was admitted to the hospital with a blood clot in my leg, which sent some clots into my lungs." He added, "After some medical whack-a-mole, I am so fortunate to be getting terrific medical care and on the way to recovery. Thanks to all for all the well wishes and prayers, and hope to see you soon. Have a great weekend, everyone." So that's good news because we love Al Roker and we wish him well. And
he's so nice.
Soon. He is so nice. He really is, Ricky. He really is. So prayers for Al Roker, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up, if you want to hit us up for them wake-up calls, hit us up at 866-9-RICKY. I said that's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, it's about that time. Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
And I know what y'all can believe. What up, Rick? You know what I'm going to be tonight?
Well,
Birmingham at the Stardome Comedy Club, man. Get your tickets now. I think they like $6.
I'll be there.
$6. No, I don't know how much they're going to be. But yeah, we're going to be at Birmingham in the Stardome Comedy Club tonight. One night only. Special K on stage. All right.
I'll be the opening act.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. We should do that all over the country. Well, maybe not. Hey, bro, you see how quiet
I'm open to it. I don't want to close anymore, so that takes all the pressure off you, that's for sure.
Exactly. There you go. Top suitable replacements. We got a drought going on for condoms. That's right. All over the country. It is official. This is not nothing I made up. There is a condom shortage in America. Dave, give me some suitable music. We came up with some replacements for condoms during this drought because you still have to protect yourself. Because there's things out there that you don't want to deal with that come from not having condoms. Here's some suitable replacements. How about a Playtex yellow dishwashing glove? What you do is, and it got to be the yellow one, not the blue ones, because the yellow ones are much, much stronger.
Yeah.
And, you just kind of figure that one out. How about an empty paper towel roll covered with aluminum foil? Or in some people's cases, maybe a toilet paper roll.
Go all night with that.
How about a helium balloon? Now, you know, you can go to Party City and get you a helium balloon and tell them don't blow it all the way up. But you don't use the ones... You got to use the ones from Party City because they real strong, not the ones from Dollar Tree because the metal flakes be coming off under friction.
Like a girl, you hear all of a sudden something pop.
Yeah, you don't want that. Now, Brock, you're a sports guy. Did you know you can cut the middle finger off an adult-sized baseball glove and maybe take like a shoestring or something and secure it at the bottom?
Make love for 2 weeks with that on.
And it gives you extra. And it gives you extra girth. All right, so Elmer's school glue. Elmer's school glue. Y'all remember when we had glue when we was like in the kindergarten?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And you take that glue and you spread it around in the palm of your hand and let it sit for about 2 minutes. And then you peel it off and it come off in one. So if you think about that, and you take some school glue and you apply it as if you were applying lotion. And you just wait a few seconds. Yeah, you wait a few seconds and bam, you're protected. Cling tight plastic wrap. Cling tight plastic wrap.
Yeah, that clean, boy, be clinging to itself.
That's self-explanatory. Ace bandage, but you must soak that ace bandage in hydrogen peroxide first because that, kills
What
the
about the plastic from the cleaners?
Yeah, that's
you know what, Rick? That's a very good addition. And you can cut, and if you cut that plastic up, because that's a lot of plastic, you cut that up, you can use that for many situations.
Right.
How about a Glad or a Ziploc brand sandwich bag? Or, in some people's case, a snack bag. That gold toe or Nike tube sock.
Yeah, the gold toe.
But you got to wrap it in bubble wrap. You got to put bubble wrap on it, which also, again, gives you additional girth. How about that Subway sandwich bag? That's always a a go-to. Rick, I think you've used those before, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Subway.
Now I'm finna go ahead and explain to some of y'all what I just had to tell my mama. Because some of y'all don't think you supposed to throw the leftovers away. At some point, the leftovers got an expiration date on them. It's a cap on the leftovers. You just can't keep eating them leftovers as long as you want to, man. Some of y'all might want to write this down, because I'm finna give you the calendar and the itinerary for these leftovers. You cooked the food on Wednesday night. Thursday, you ate the food. Friday, that's when it was its best. Saturday, you're pushing it. Sunday, ain't no more leftovers. Monday, you tripping. Tuesday, your ass getting worms if you still eating them leftovers. Wednesday, hospital. Thursday, dead. That's just the bottom line for these leftovers. Because some of y'all think you can just eat the leftovers how long you want to eat them. It don't work like that with the leftovers, man. It's an expiration date on them leftovers. Keep them for a couple days and get them out your refrigerator.
Refrigerator.
Not unless you freeze them. Now, you can't freeze them. You can't. You got to freeze, though.
He said a week from Thursday, dead.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the TV. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's a very sad day, y'all, for Good Morning America, honey. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news, but anchor Robin Roberts and George Stephanopoulos, y'all, are livid with their co-anchors, y'all. It's being reported that co-anchors T.J. Holmes and Amy Robach, y'all, have been involved in an alleged affair and have left their partners to be together. Now, according to page 6, they're saying that the romance started back in March, just around the time the two began training together, y'all, for the New York City Marathon. Now, they're saying associated that back in August, they alleged that both left their respective spouses after being spotted canoodling in bars near ABC News headquarters in May. Now, the two went to extreme lengths, y'all, to hide their affair. They're saying that, y'all, the source explained that they have a very cozy relationship on air, but that is what is expected. They say, but they were very careful behind the scenes, honey, to keep their affair secret. Now, the producers at Good Morning America are shocked to hear that they are having an affair. Now, they said it's being reported that just 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, the Good Morning America co-host went on a trip to a remote cottage. Now, Ms. Robach has since restricted her comments on Instagram, while they're saying Mr. Holmes' Instagram has been deactivated. Now, according to the Daily Mail, they're saying that Robach allegedly split with her husband in August the same month. T.J. Holmes and his wife, Miss Mary Lee Feibig, separated as well. And Ricky, this bothers me.
Why?
It really bothers me because, first of all, honey, these aren't working affairs, honey, working together in office affairs, number one. T.J. Holmes, honey, you know, I mean, all the women thought he was very attractive back in the day because he was light-skinned and hazel eyes, and he had a first wife that he separated with, and then he married the beautiful Miss Mary Lee Feibig. Now, I Googled Miss Mary Lee. Miss Mary Lee is a very attractive woman. She's of mixed descent. She's half black and half white, and she's an attorney with Rock Nation. Now, this girl here, Miss Robach, her husband, he's an actor. He's Andrew Shue. He was an actor on Melrose Place and stuff. And I'm like, I am not mad with Robin Robinson for being angry. It's just ridiculous that they would do something like that. I mean, what is going on with the African-American man now? I mean, look at Ponia Long. She had to go through it. Her man cheated, honey, with the woman of European descent on the job, and Tiki Barber did it with his wife. I mean, it's just sad.
Okay, these women are out of control. They really are. Now, she knew that he was happily married. She knew he was happy.
Shut up.
No, it's too much.
Women
and that white woman came at T.J. Holmes.
He should have had the strength to respect his wife since he had vows. They had vows before God. He should have respected his wife.
But let me tell you something.
Sitting there in front of him next to him.
But let me say this, though, what really bothered me the most. I don't know if y'all recall the movie Jungle Fever. When Lonetta McGee, honey, was married to Wesley Snipes in that movie. And you remember, Lonetta McGee is very light-skinned and Wesley Snipes was very dark. She told him, you know what? You married me, honey, because I was light-skinned. She said, but you really didn't want me. You really wanted a white woman, so you got as close as you can, so you married me. And that's what these guys are doing, these women. They're marrying these women light-skinned as close as they can, but they really don't want her. They really want a woman of European descent.
Okay, but that woman should have kept herself away from him.
Child,
she knew he was vulnerable. He was probably going through some things in his situation. And
he knew he was married when he walked out the damn door.
He might have been vulnerable, Gary. Men
vulnerable
get weak.
by butt. If you're vulnerable, stay your butt at home.
And women take advantage of that weakness.
Yeah, whatever.
I feel sorry for TJ.
Well, he shouldn't have got married. He should have never got married.
I feel so sorry for Mary Lee.
Let's pray for TJ.
Not at all. Marriage is sacred.
First he had chili, and that didn't work out.
Wait a minute.
They was married.
They was married. I thought they had partners. It said partners.
No,
so
they was married. They both was married. That's the new thing now, Ricky. You get married and you cheat with your coworker because they feel like nobody's gonna find out about it, honey. Those in-house relationships. You know how they call those work husbands and work wives?
Yeah.
You ain't having no
Maybe
work husband and work wife.
Oh, you my work husband. No, don't joke like
don't
that.
Say that.
Don't joke like that.
No, honey.
That's why, I always made it a point, like when we have Christmas parties and stuff, I would meet my male coworkers' spouses.
Yep.
Hey, girl, I'm like, I just think that is just the right.
That's
right, Maria. That's
right, Maria.
That's
just,
but guess what, honey? They said, baby, Miss Robach, honey, and TJ Holmes and her and husband took pictures together hugging. Andrew and TJ was hugging together. So that don't really mean too much neither, though. So, honey, I don't like that.
That's
very
so trifling.
At the end of the day, let's pray for TJ Holmes.
At the end of the day, you shut up.
His
Don't nobody care about what you think.
And he's getting old anyway.
Nobody care about TJ Holmes at this point. He wrong now.
That's why I ain't got nobody. I don't play that, honey. Don't come in my damn face, honey. Smiley. Get away.
He wrong.
Yes, smiling and asking you how's everything going.
Yeah.
How's everything going at the house? How's the family?
How's your wife doing? How's the family? What?
Yes, Lord.
Wow.
Baby. So it's just too much. So to put TJ in my butt, honey, I feel so sorry for his wife, honey. But
and you know
at least
what,
she got a
Maria?
career.
You know, Maria, you made a real good point. I go out of my way to make people that I work with husbands comfortable. Yeah. I bring them in. I talk mostly to them. I give most of them my attention. When my people, co-workers like yourself or whatever. That's why when you remember you came back, I was like, "Where's your husband? Why you bring husband backstage?"
Yeah.
I want to. Because I wanted to.
You call him brother-in-law,
where brother-in-law at? Yeah, man. You don't want nobody to feel that way and feel insecure and uncomfortable or just a thought. I don't even want a thought to flash across your head that I might be, looking at your wife inappropriately. I make sure that I give extra attention.
I wonder what that woman told Nia Long, honey. Oh, God, make your flight arrangements for you. And look what she did, honey.
I mean,
she
some
flew right on out of town.
Some people are scandalous and deceitful,
Scandalous. Prince wrote the song Scandalous. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is acid yellow. On the high end, you say acid yellow. On the low, just say light yellow. That's your color for today, honey.
Gary,
yes.
Run that back.
Baby, this girl said, "Oh, hi there, Nia. I just made your flight arrangements. You're going to be flying out to Boston right in the morning, and everything's going to be great." And, honey, when she put on that damn plane, then she would screw her husband. No, man.
But you on a long flight.
Yes, you're going to stop on all kind of cities, baby.
Well, I got 3 stops on my flight, girl.
Gary, how many layovers she had?
Girl, she gave Nia 5 layovers, honey. That's how many layovers she was going to be doing with her husband, honey.
While she was laying over, she was laying under.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
No. I got you, baby. I got my good eye on you tramp.
You said my good eye.
Yes.
Good eye, Lord. Good eye.
Oh, Lord, you got me crying. Woo. Gary, give me the thing.
The color today, again, is acid yellow on the high end. On the low, just say light yellow. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got a wake-up call. Get at your boy, 866-9 Rickey. Here we go.
Here we go. Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Come on. Want to show, want to know what you calling from, so come on and tell us. Just wake up.
Good morning. This is Mia Mims from Indianapolis, Indiana. And I want to give a wake-up call to Tau Gamma Delta Sorority Incorporated, the Gamma chapter of Indianapolis, Indiana. Wake up, wake up, wake up! Good morning, this is Jamie. And Heavenly. We're calling from Durham, North Carolina. Wake up!
Good morning, this is Yaya from Chattanooga calling to wake up my grandsons, Cameron and Isaiah. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Hey, good morning, everybody. I just want to give a shout-out to the whole Chuck Town and to the whole Rickey Smiley morning show and my son Eden. And Special K, I'm with you, baby. Let's pray for TJ.
Miami, wake up! Seattle, wake up! And Detroit, wake up! Wake up, wake up, wake up! St. Louis, wake up! New Orleans, wake up! And Memphis, wake up! Wake up, wake up, wake up!
All right, this sample is being brought to you by
Unfiltered, unapologetic, it's just real talk.
Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show this morning. Brad, you can jump in on this because I know this is kind of near and dear to your heart as well. You know, I always want to talk about, just not overlooking people, people in service, people that serve, your waiters, your waitresses, the people that clean up, the people that do security in the building when you walk in, the people that mop the elevator, mop the floors, or whatever. Sometimes, man, we get so busy with our schedule, we never just stop to speak to people, ask people how they doing, how are you today? And I tell you what, one thing about me, I just watched how my grandfather, how he treated people and just loved on people that people just never really just recognize. You know, on everybody that have a TV show, somebody built that set, that couch and that door and that love them by name. When I had my little TV show and just always kept my eyes on people that was like considered in other people's opinion, not my opinion, to be at the bottom of the food chain. Like when the essays come out here, come to the house, or out here at the radio station working or whatever, you know, sometimes, man, just a simple act of kindness. Say, hey, do you want some water? It's hot outside. If somebody working outside of your house, hey, to go out there with some ice cold bottled water or whatever. Brad, one time I gave them essays some chicken and dumplings, knowing they ain't never had that before. And boy, they were speaking Spanish to each other, and it got quiet for a minute. I thought something wrong, man. They were tearing them chicken and dumplings up. They didn't even have the vocabulary in English to find the words to say, to thank you. They would just have both of their prayer hands together, and they were just kind. And I had went and bought all of them Alabama Crimson Tide hats and gave them all a hat and some bottled water. And sometimes, man, it be people like that'll look out for you and do the extra stuff for you, or practically save your life. Yeah. And the little old ladies that sit by your dressing room when you're backstage and won't let nobody go in there and go through your things, and they be so nice and sweet. You know they out here working, trying to make extra money for their grandkids, to get their grandkids stuff. And every last one of them I be testing. I say, you out here trying to make some extra money where you can look out for them grandkids. She said, you already know. It's like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I say, well, look, I'm getting ready to leave. Come on in the dressing room. Call the rest of the ladies that do security.
Come get all the stuff.
Get all of this stuff. Get every last, take this candy to them grandbabies, and here you $20, here you $100. Thank you for doing what you do. Man, you know, Jesus always talked about the least of these. Jesus said that truly I say to you, as you did not do it to the one of the least of these, you did not do it unto me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't love them, you don't love him. And that's basically what he's saying. And those are the people, man, that make the world go around. The people that pick up the trash, the people that have to embalm, the people that have to do the stuff that we don't want to do, paint bricks and kill walls and climb up on your doggone roof. Man, you ought to see me out my house throwing Fiji bottled waters up there, ice cold, just throwing them up there on the roof. Hey, y'all drink this. Do y'all want a sandwich? Go to Subway, get everybody something to eat. And just like being thoughtful and grateful and appreciative to people that do things that make your life better. I mean, the elevator's clean, the door, like, damn, why the elevator's so clean in the building we work at? Why when we come to the radio station, ain't no garbage in the garbage cans? You know what I'm saying? Somebody took the garbage out. Somebody vacuumed the floor. Somebody dusts. Yep. You know, that the countertops ain't dusty. So if you're out there, and don't forget, man, when you go out and get to exchanging Christmas gifts and giving expensive gifts to the people that you work with, don't forget to stop by that desk down there, the security desk, the people that keep you safe. Security, y'all live in gated communities, or whether you live in a gated community or whether you live in the hood and you got somebody that work and come and fix the stove for the housing authority, man, give them something. Let people know that you appreciate them or whatever. Man, people wake up and have to deal with all kind of stuff just to make your life better and your life comfortable, from the man that fixed the street lights to the people that work for the city. Stop and have a kind word and a kind prayer. They had death in the family too, and got to be out there in the cold doing something to make our life better and to keep us safe. The bus drivers, the truck drivers that haul food, the people that we overlook. Stop and tell people. The people in the Army ain't the only one that serve. You know what I'm saying? I tell other people too, thank you for your service. Mr. Garbage Man, I don't say garbage man, I say the trash engineer. I don't know, I'm trying not to, say certain things. I just try to be nice and not forget it. And that's the way Jesus rode. When he rode out, he always never forgot the people that a lot of people consider to be at the bottom. Those people are at the top to me, because the world would not go round without you. You the reason why the floors are clean, the trash is taken out, ain't no trash pile. You know how much trash can be piled up on the side of your house? If somebody didn't come get the trash, and that garbage truck come, man, be out there with some bottled water or some chicken and dumplings or some greens you cooked last night. Here you some lunch, man. They'd rather have that than go buy a sandwich somewhere from a restaurant. So I just wanted to say that as you go on about your day, think about the ones that make our life better and do something special for them. The church custodian, the pews are clean. The wood on the pews are shining because they took that furniture polish and they done went pew by pew and got all of them Lord's Supper cups and obituaries and church programs out of those things and got everything. You notice when you go to church, everything is nice and clean. You got a Bible and a hymn book and the little thing in front of you and all that kind of stuff. So let's think about these people and do something nice for them. I just wanted to, my heart was filled with joy this morning when I arose, when the Lord got me out of bed and slid me across the floor into my house shoes.
Amen.
Thank you. And these and many other blessings we ask in your name. Jesus' sake. Amen. Hey, now remember that. Thank y'all, man. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Yes, sir. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Black Tony.
No, man, I'm coming in for Tony. He had a situation, and now I got two situations. That's why I'm just saying. Darius. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
So Black Tony asked you to work for him?
Yes, and this ain't on Black Tony because he did the right thing, and I tried to do the right thing. And man, first of all, let me just tell you, then I'm gonna get through with this because I can't catch a break, bro. So I let my girl spend the night, right?
Okay.
And so she could, and after Thanksgiving, you know how people gain a little weight or whatever. But that, and so she fell asleep on my damn arm, and man, I was finna get up and go to work. And while my damn arm dead, my arm, it just my arm. I could not get it started, bruh. I mean, and I'm right-handed. I told her don't sleep on that side because I got to drive this morning. And man, my arm so dead, but by the grace of God, man, because I would have been left. But no, you ain't hurt. No, you think that's something, bruh. You think that's something. But when God come back going, why come I can't catch a break? So I go out to get in the car. But last night, I bought a brand new Christmas tree. And I finna sue the hell out these people. I bought a Christmas tree last night, and I had it stuffed in the car. But the tree must have been really, really fresh. Why I opened my door, bruh, and apparently it was two squirrels in there, and they didn't get the squirrels out the tree. So squirrels running around the car. And I'm looking, and it's two squirrels. It was two squirrels on my dashboard, bro. And man, and that tree was too fresh, and that's why you, man. I'm I'm just.
So you're not coming in?
And well, I am. I'm just right now. I'm waiting on the fire department because I don't know how to get squirrels out, and but I just don't. But I'm just saying, as soon as they get these squirrels out, I'm coming right up there. And Rock T needs to stop all that, man, because that's how you get people into a fight, laughing in the damn background. And I'm just saying. Can I before? I mean,
so you're not coming in. So Black Tony called you to fill in for him, and then now you got problems because the chick done slept on your right side.
And on my right side, and I'm right-handed. And if you don't believe me, you can go to my Instagram because I was asking people. I met a comedian, Darius Bradford, but that's not even here nor there because I respect that y'all at work, and I'm not finna keep doing this. I'm finna get my life together. But while I get my life together, can I ask you something, bro?
Yeah.
What y'all about to get into?
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley, the morning show. Hey, the time is now 6 minutes after the hour. We don't have time. Let's get right into it. Gary got the tea and the clue of the day. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. They're deeming it a false alarm. They're saying it was a false alarm. Instagram model denies romance, y'all, with Latasha Scott's husband. She said she was hacked. Now, Escape fans, y'all, are relieved to learn that Latasha Scott, 49-year-old husband, manager Rocky Business, did not father a child with an Instagram model. Now, they're saying social media was buzzing this week over the rumors that the Instagram model, Miss Unique Future, honey, had fallen pregnant with Rocky's child after a year-long romance. Now, fans were worried that Latasha, 49, y'all, was, honey, taking the news real hard. Now, in Instagram post, Unique complained, y'all, that she had an affair with Rocky for years, and he allegedly knocked her up. She wrote, the most messed up thing, honey, and that's what the word she didn't use, the universe can do to you is let you meet the right person at the wrong time. She said, I'm just tired of living a lie all these years and ready to live in my truth freely and in peace, unapologetically. Now, they're sending the Escape fans, honey, lit up Unique's timeline on Instagram, and she said, honey, that she was hacked and didn't even notice the breach because she was celebrating the holiday with her family. She said, quote, I'm not pregnant, nor am I having an affair with anyone. She put that in her post. She said, this is not my character. I was once a married woman myself, honey, and the single mom vowed, y'all, to get to the bottom of that breach, honey. So everything is supposed to be great, y'all, with Latasha now.
Why would somebody do something like that and just destroy somebody?
But that's the fastest hack resolve I ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
No, for real. Like, I know a lot of people that's been hacked, and it takes a minute before they can get their page back, even celebrities, and they pay for it.
Yeah.
So I need to know who she talked to. So
yeah, to do that unhacking that quick.
Yeah, so I could, so they could let me know, so I could tell my people who are getting hacked.
Okay, so we need to just pray, honey, and hopefully
they got Hillary Clinton too.
Yeah, they sure
everybody
did.
page.
Well, honey, Ricky, speaking of hacking, honey, this is not a hack, and this is not, honey, a fake news allegedly. This is not a false alarm, honey. But they're still talking about T.J. Holmes and Miss Amy Robach of Good Morning America. Now, it's being reported out that T.J. Holmes and Miss Amy Robach, honey, are having a clandestine affair. Now, they both are alleged married. Now, they both are speaking out saying that they are separating from their partners, which people are saying they really didn't know that they were separated or not, but they were spotted, honey, canoodling all over the state, honey, of New York, having a good time doing things together, honey, and people are saying it's a very sad situation, honey, that this man could do this to his beautiful wife, honey. They say he leaves her allegedly in Atlanta at home at their beautiful estate while he just gallivants all around town with Miss Robach. Now, TJ, honey, is, he's been remarried once before, and, honey, Amy was married because she's married to Andrew Shue. He's from the Melrose Place, and, TJ's wife is a beautiful attorney, and she's a big executive with Rock Nation or whatever, and she is of African descent, as well as Miss Amy Robach is of European descent. Now, people are saying that this is really, it's starting to happen real lot, though, Ricky, honey, because, people still being empathetic with Nia Long. Look what Nia Long had to go through. Her alleged husband, boyfriend, whatever, messed with the doggone help, honey, on the job, honey, and this woman, honey, smiled up in Nia Long damn face, grinning with her baby, and she just doing all kind of stuff, and look at what she did. She put Nia Long on all kind of damn flights all over the country, stopping all over the world to get to her destination, honey, in L.A., put her in Japan, Hawaii, and every damn where else while she's screwing that woman's husband. Yeah, put on all kind of damn levels and stuff, and gonna tell Neil, oh, Neil, you're so beautiful. Well, I'm gonna make your flight, and you're gonna fly over here, and you're gonna make a stop, and then you're gonna have lunch, and you're gonna do this and that, and everything's gonna be beautiful.
No direct flights from L.A. to Boston.
No direct flight, baby. This girl said, honey, you better wait on it, honey, because, honey, if I fly you direct, that means, honey, I won't have time with your damn man, and that's just what she did, honey, and that's just a good look. I'm telling you, women need to be aware of Maria and Brad. Y'all need to be aware of these house husbands and house and work wives, and these men are having it. So, because, honey, it's just not a good look, honey. I would not have it.
So it's all on the men.
But because the men are the ones that perpetrate, and the men are the ones that do this and stuff, honey. The women are innocent in some situations, but not. I don't know about it in T.J.
It
Holmes
takes
case.
two to tango, sir.
It takes two to tango, but honey, if you left your house and knew you was tangled with your wife, why would you go to work and tangle with your work wife?
And that woman left her house, knew she was a husband, whatever.
Right.
And it's more so of African American men. Y'all are being one of the most unsmartest, if that's a word, man on earth. Yes, it is. Because these women, honey, you're doing this. I didn't want to say that, Maria. I was trying to be nice, honey. You got these beautiful wives and stuff, honey, but you get with these women of non-African descent, and then you just do these things. They just want you for sex. That's all.
His wife is
that what it is?
Yeah, you know that's what it is, Ricky, honey. She always had a damn dream. And then there you go sitting there, honey. You gonna sit there and supply because you're dumb.
Did they start the affair before they broke up? Before they separated?
Girl, yeah, they've been messing around for some years, honey. Yes, and it was all on the news. They was spotted all out there and stuff. And that's my thing. They just got sloppy. They just
why
said
you
the
ain't
hell
go
with it.
on Joe Scarborough like this? You know, him and Mika, they had the same situation.
But they both of the same ethnicity, so it doesn't matter. I'm talking about, honey, these African American.
So you
men,
only gonna attack the black man, but
yeah.
Joe,
because there's a different standard.
But Joe
for black
Scarborough, he
men.
get away with it. He don't get attacked.
No, honey. I'm talking about T.J. Holmes, honey, and Yuki Yuko.
He done left a black woman for a white woman. That's what
Yes, I mean, here she working hard damn hell and doing stuff, and you sitting out here just gallivanting with the work wife, all on TV smiling and stuff, and I'm looking at y'all thinking y'all working, and when you go to damn commercial, God knows what's going on. No. That's not
and
a
then
good look.
And then he had a segment talking about the head coach of the Boston Celtics, where he was having a conversation about how unprofessional that was to be messing around with somebody in the workplace. And somebody pulled the clip. Somebody pulled the clip and put it on Instagram.
I mean, Mr. Pot calling the damn kettle black.
Yeah, he was
And
stuttering.
he was stumbling through them words.
He was stumbling.
Yeah, he was stumbling because Miss Amy was on the other side looking at him like, I just don't like that. I feel so bad, honey. But it's just, I mean, we just got to pray to y'all that these relationships get a little bit better. If you're going to do that, just don't get married.
Right.
That's all. Just
That's
don't
a
get
simple
married.
solution.
Well, he was already married.
Well, divorce, damn it.
He can't help it if he met his soulmate.
Well, if you met your damn soulmate, you should have waited till your soulmate came and leave your wife where she was at, honey, alone. Here, now they got a daughter. The daughter seeing all this stuff on the news.
In the marriage first, then get into a relationship.
Exactly. Everybody just pray for TJ.
Ain't nobody pray for no damn TJ. Pray for his doggone beautiful wife, honey. That woman. I feel so bad for
You
her.
really got sympathy towards that man.
I really do, because I feel like he's being abused right now.
Yeah, he was being abused when he was cheating with Amy. She was abused and just dumb.
What's a color?
Yeah, honey. The color, Maria, I'm just so upset.
We ain't think about Special K right. What's a color?
Now, the color is acid yellow, Maria, honey. How you say acid yellow, and on the Lord just say light yellow, honey, because
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
Yeah. All right, a teenager in California lost both of her grandparents and I did see that her mom, after a 28-year-old man she met online catfished her and killed them. Brett, I know you heard about this.
Yeah, man, it happened the day after Thanksgiving, and officials say that the man developed like an online relationship with the girl by pretending to be a teenager. So he traveled from Virginia to California, where he allegedly committed the killings, set the house on fire, and tried to kidnap her. He took off with the girl in the car and was later killed in a shootout with the police.
Man, Brett, that's crazy. I heard the girl was only 15, and she's okay. Police don't think that she was involved. Firefighters discovered bodies lying in the front entryway of the house, but police say the grandparents and the mom were not shot, and they're still trying to figure out the cause of death.
And for those that don't know, catfishing is when somebody pretends to be someone they're not. And this story is warning the parents that let the kids know it's very dangerous out there. And stop meeting people online and thinking that person is real without doing your proper research and homework. But adults can also be catfished as well. And while this is definitely the worst case scenario, have y'all heard any other stories about people getting catfished, or has this ever happened to you? Let's start with Rick. Like let's go start with Rick real fast because he got catfished by somebody.
Hey, if y'all call us at 86.
The name,
no, Rick.
The name
Ricky,
rhymes with Mickey Larage.
It's your testimony.
The name.
It's your testimony, bruh. Help people out so they don't go through the same trauma.
No, I mean everybody got y'all like y'all sitting been trying to act like y'all ain't been catfished before. Ain't nobody got y'all.
Not quite like you though.
Yeah.
Nobody has.
So Rick, it wasn't about his situation, but he did.
Rick got catfished by the name rhymes with Mickey Larage.
Hey, Rock.
Yeah.
Right, you remember how excited I was when I came to the studio that day?
Yes, sir, boy.
I knew who Nicki Minaj was, but I didn't know how she looked.
That's when she first came out. This is when she first came out.
Right.
And Rick showed the phone. He pulled his phone out. Yeah, man, I'm flying this chicken. So
I had went down there to the airport. I went down. That was back in the day when you had to go to the airport to buy the plane tickets. I went down
the ticket.
Yeah, I went down there and stood in line, went to the counter and bought a ticket from. I bought that plane ticket from Dallas to Houston. So damn fine. I said, I'm flying her in, Gary. I said, Gary, you supposed to pick her up from the airport. Well, I showed Hair Craig. He said, Hair Craig was like, yo, let me see. I showed Hair Craig. I went through my phone. I had a big smile on my face. And I showed that phone to Hair Craig, and Hair Craig looked at the phone. He was looking confused.
You're like, that's Nicki Minaj, bro.
He was going to pick up Icky Garage.
You said Icky Garage.
Hey, but wait a minute, I didn't know that because I was new to the internet,
social media.
Right? So then Hair Craig said, hold on, I'll show you what she really looked like. So he went through the because she was using Nicki Minaj as a profile picture.
Wow.
Boy, I was about to fly in precious.
You was about to fly in Icky Garbage.
That nigga ran back down to that airport to cancel that flight.
I sure did. I had to go all the way back to the airport, boy. That girl,
Lord,
boy, that girl had so much medicine in them glasses. I can't. All right,
food.
All right, let's go to the phone. If you've been catfish, hit us up at 8669 Ricky 8669 RICKEY. Good morning.
So back during the MySpace days, I was sitting out there, just sitting up there trying to explore options. When online dating was, kind of cool. So I meet this guy on there, guy from Chicago. Real cool, real calm, collective, and whatever, everything. We type in all the time. It's like we get on the phone, we talking. I like what I'm hearing. He invited me out to Chicago. Now, in every picture I see him at, he's sitting, always straight up. Nice picture, nice smile, very handsome. I go to meet him, and he got a hunchback. When I say hunchback, he got a real hunchback. He leaned all the way over, he looking at the ground. And I'm like, that's something you should have told me. That had to tripped out. You understand me? So I still went on the date. I still went out, but it was just so awkward because the only time I could really talk to him was when he was sitting down, at the restaurant in a chair, or sitting down to talk at the poetry lounge. But when we was standing up and everything, it's I found myself kind of leaning up under him so I can talk because I'm one of them visual people. I like to look at a person talking. Yo, I tell everybody that's my catfish right there. Wow. I have never even experienced anything ever again. I know no online date, and after that was it for me.
Yeah, I had another little situation. Chick had what they call it in the beauty queens, Maria. With the crown?
Tiara.
Yeah, it had a tiara. And what the thing that come over the chest, what's that called?
Oh, the sash.
Yeah, the sash. All her pictures, I thought I had met me a beauty queen. Rock, you know about this. You was there. Man, I had met her. I told her to come. She took all her pictures. You can see that damn, that what you call it again across the chest?
Sash.
The sash and the tiara. I'm like, crown. I ain't gonna say which or whatever, but whatever it was Miss Wheelchair. And I told Russ, where she at? And Ro, I said, cause I'm about to get introduced to go on stage to perform. And I said, where the chick at? She said she in the parking lot, she coming. I'm like, all right. So I'm trying to wait, Special K was on stage, and I think he was getting ready to introduce me. K, you was there too. So, and boy, she came in there. She didn't put on Facebook that she was in the. We don't have nothing against a woman in a wheelchair.
Right.
They fine like everybody else.
Exactly.
But when she had them red bottoms on with no scratches on the bottom, it threw me off.
Your arms are really toned, though. Bet she was gorgeous.
She had a nice personality.
Rob, this is talking about what we getting ready to do.
Someone right. Shoe, bottom of them shoes still
Damn,
brand
no
new.
scratch that was brand. This is the worst radio moment in radio.
Nope.
Let's go to the phone. Rickey Smiley in the morning show. Good morning.
Man, my homegirl, she had, she a beautiful girl or whatever, single, and she was getting catfish for the longest. She didn't know she was getting catfish. Somebody was hitting her up or whatever, whatever on her Facebook or whatever, and come to find out, it was her cousin, husband, and they all go to the same church. And not only he was catfishing her, he was catfishing 4 other women in the church.
What? That's crazy. All right, so basically, y'all need to be careful and do some. And you know what? Is there somebody that like get somebody like Beyonce Aloysius for our morning show? Somebody that know how to research and Google people and make sure that these people are real. And because a lot of people get scammed out of money also. So yeah, get scammed out of money and all this stuff. People be coming on there talking about, I love you. Can you send me $10,000 for? Oh, I got catfish. Real. You remember Wendy Williams, Gary?
Oh yes, I remember. Oh, now Ricky.
Gary, I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Wendy Williams. That's on. What did she play on? What she on? She on?
Yeah, she's a big the housewife, and she's a big actress. Mm-hmm.
Well, I was getting catfish. Thought I was dating her for about 2 months. Had me. I'm talking about tied up in love. Ooh, boy.
Yeah.
Talking about I'm at this such a. I'm like I'm there too. Where you at?
Yeah.
I'm there too.
Yeah.
Where you at? And then when I see her, I'm looking at her like I ran into her. Actually, looking at her like you don't know me. Like what's up? She said, "Hey, Rickey Smiley, how you doing? I enjoy everything you do." I said to my home, she's sitting up here trying to act stupid, act like she don't know, like
trying to play it off.
Trying to play it off.
Act like she don't know me.
Like she don't know me.
You
got to know we.
And then when I asked her about it, she said, "Oh, they got you too." Oh man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rick. Good to be with you, man. I got
Good to
3
be
things
with
for
you.
you, brother. The first is after a long time, the House committee receives Donald Trump's federal tax returns from the IRS. And many of us know that they literally were trying to get those tax returns during the election, after he was elected. He never provided them the entire time he was in office. And so now that they have them, it'll be very interesting because this has never happened before where Congress has had to get tax returns, request them, and get them from the IRS. So there's a ton of legalities that are really particular about how the committee handles them, if they decide to make them public or not. And not only that, but what they plan to do as a result of what they find or don't find in them. We know that Trump really hasn't paid taxes because he's always claimed a larger loss than gain. But it'll be interesting what the picture shows. And we don't even know. So we don't know what's going to happen yet. But this is big for Democrats who have been trying to make this happen since the campaign. The second thing, Rick, is something in Virginia. The Virginia NAACP chapter is calling for the state to disband their election integrity unit. This was created by the Attorney General and is really about investigating election fraud and the likes. And they've been very clear that they haven't found any glaring issues of election fraud. Many believe this is just another one of those things to create something to lift up the myth that there's election challenges when we know by and large most states have clearly reported that there aren't election issues. And with that, I think the third thing that's most important, again, is there is an election next week in Georgia. And on December 6th, it's going to be either Herschel Walker or Senator Warnock. And it's the most important political reality in the country right now, because it's going to not only finally determine what the composition of the Senate is and who has the real majority, but it's also going to determine for a whole lot of Georgians what the next 6 years look like by way of who's representing you. And I don't know about you, Rick. I mean, we laugh a lot about Herschel Walker, and I find him painfully entertaining in a campaign, but I find him incredibly scary as a member of the United States Senate. And so my hope is that people will mobilize in ways they never have before, get out and vote. Don't take this lightly. You're going to hear us say it all the way up into the 6th. So if you're tired of it, use that energy to get some other people to get out to vote. If you got family in Georgia, if you're in Georgia, make sure you have your election plan. This is unbelievably serious, and we've got to make sure that as many people get out as possible. So those are 3 things I got for you, Rick. I got to get out of here. Y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. Y'all have a good Thursday, good weekend, brother, and I'll talk to you on Tuesday.
Hey, you too. Love you, Jeff.
Peace.
Good morning, Ricky. You know, filing your taxes is never a pleasant task, especially if you are self-employed. It can be quite taxing in itself, especially since you usually have to make those quarterly estimated tax payments on dates that are preset throughout the year. Well, the IRS says go ahead and start getting your receipts together and be the first to file in January 2023, which is when the 2022 tax filing season begins.
Man, I'm bringing stuff up. That's a real sensitive subject. I almost went to jail because somebody was working for me before they joined the Rickey Smiley morning show and didn't pay my taxes.
Gary, you know anything about that?
Of course he do.
First of all, Ricky, my thing was I did not know I was going to be an accountant. I thought I was going to be working as a
Gary.
Yes. What?
You were supposed to go meet with the CPA. When you got the paycheck, you're supposed to take taxes out of the money. And then you sit up here talking about when I first moved to Dallas, talking about don't worry about the taxes right now. Let God. There's something you said something with God.
First of all, they told me that you was tax free. I thought you was tax free. First of all, honey, because I thought comedians was tax free.
Comedians ain't tax free. We think we hairdressers and strippers.
Well,
why would you think that?
Because he was self-employed. I thought self-employed people were tax free. So I didn't know that you have to pay taxes. Hell, so nobody told me nothing about it.
Man, I had a lien.
Clear.
I had a lien on everything. They had put a lien. I had so many liens on everything. My house was physically leaning
on a kickstand.
Yeah, it was like leaning, like people. You could drive by my house and be like, damn, he got a lien on his house.
Yeah, well, you eventually found out that the taxes wasn't paid, so you had to pay them. Then I mean, that was
they had me going up there buying clothes because I used to dress regular. We need to go to Neiman Marcus and get you some gear because you can't be dressing like you from like with your country self. I know you're trying to keep it real, but look at what they wearing over here this other morning, showing what they driving. Went up there and bought a damn brand. I ain't never bought a brand new car ever in my life off the lot. I did. That's my second. I bought that Jeep Cherokee in '95. It was brand new. I ain't paid a note on it, and the man who co-signed with me took it. And he came. Hey, look, he came and got it right. He was a funeral director. Somebody said, "Hey, man, I seen your Jeep Cherokee in front of a hearse leading it into the cemetery."
Yeah, but I mean,
but I almost went to jail fooling with you.
Yeah, but my thing is this. I mean, honey, you were a radio personality. You was new to the city. You can't be coming to Dallas, honey, looking like something thrown away.
That's right.
So, you
did the right thing.
I had,
yes, you know.
Hey, Rock, what was I driving, Rock? I had a nice car, too.
Boy had that 92 Tahoe.
Ooh. I had some Brett. Had some purple lights up under the bottom for the cube.
Oh, no.
Child, like
had
lighting up the street.
Had that booming system in that bad boy, too, boy.
Hey, Rob, what kind of
year
rim
was that?
92.
Okay.
Rob, what kind of rims I had on there?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You had some. Them things was clean, though. Had the big tires on that bad boy, too.
Boy, look at here. And then you could crank the car up from inside the club when we get ready to go.
Yeah, you did that. I was with you when you did that.
What did you say, Brett? What did you say,
That's
Brett?
fancy.
Said, oh.
Yeah, he was fancy, but but I mean, my thing is though. But at least I mean, eventually, I mean, you caught up and got him paid, hell. But I mean, you hired an accountant.
Hell yeah! I had
so,
to go get a damn tax attorney and then almost get threatened to go to jail. And then I'm asking you, Gary, why you didn't pay taxes on the money? I'm talking about we doing shows, doing gigs on the road, and then he putting all the stuff, ain't taking no taxes out, ain't doing what the CPA
But
said.
Rick,
You told me
at
don't
Gary.
listen to this.
Look at Gary. You trusted him to handle your. I mean, that's kind of on you.
Oh,
He said,
Of
look
all
at him.
people.
Yeah, well,
Just look at Gary and
I
look at
didn't
Gary's
see it.
life.
He didn't.
And you trusted him with your
but
money.
he put God in and talking about you need to
Thank
trust
you.
in the Lord and lean not unto your own understanding.
Exactly.
And while God blessing you with this money, go buy you some new clothes and go out here and get this new truck or whatever where you
Yeah.
can fit in with everybody in Dallas. And then pay them damn taxes, and I almost went to jail.
That's right. Well, what they said almost doesn't count, so you didn't go. So that's what Brandy said.
I know that's right.
So if anybody out there doing business, do not do business with Gary with the T, because he ain't gonna pay your taxes, and he just don't do right, and he be going off his instinct. But yeah, definitely pay. When there was that story again, Maria, so they were saying about the taxes.
Oh, yeah, they said get started early and get all your receipts together now. So while you're on vacation, just kind of look through all of your expenses. I love researching expenses to reduce that tax liability.
But who keep receipts?
That's what I'm about to ask. What did you do with the receipts? What did you do with the receipts?
You throwing them receipts away. Nobody got time to be keeping no receipts.
Just take a picture of them.
Bye. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up here.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all, the segment's being brought to you by Johnson & Johnson to protect our prostate health. Hey, we got to talk that talk today. So visit talkthattalkpc.com, paid for by Janssen Biotech Incorporated. All right, Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in your Thursday morning news. U.S. Representative Hakeem Jeffries was elected House Minority Leader without opposition yesterday, replacing Representative Nancy Pelosi as the Democratic Party's leader in the House. Here's what he had to say.
First member of Congress I was ever aware of was the Honorable Shirley Chisholm. And I eventually was able to be elected to represent many neighborhoods in Brooklyn that she formerly represented. And so it's with particular reverence for her that it was communicated to me earlier today that this actually is Shirley Chisholm's birthday, 98 years ago. I stand on the shoulders of people like Shirley Chisholm and so many others as we work to advance the ball for everyday Americans and get stuff done.
I love it.
Wow.
He's giving Obama vibes.
Oh, yeah, he's strong.
Yeah, he is strong.
Hakeem is strong.
Yeah, he's the first black person to get the position and has been chairman of the House Democratic Caucus since 2019. In other news, lots of optimism when it comes to the economy. The American economy grew to an annualized rate of 2.9% in the third quarter, much faster than expected. It's also a big improvement over the negative numbers seen in the first half of the year. Higher consumer spending was credited. And more positive news on the economy, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell confirmed yesterday that smaller interest rate increases are likely to start as early as this month as inflation begins to subside. Now, the news had a positive reaction from the stock market. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 737 points after losing three losing sessions. Lastly, this has been a 3-year legal battle, Ricky. The House Ways and Means Committee has received 6 years of former President Donald Trump's federal tax returns. The Supreme Court declined to intervene, in a lower court ruling to prevent the documents from being turned over. Trump was the only president in modern U.S. history to refuse to release details of his finances. We wonder why. Yeah. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at what's happening in news. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Already, Maria, LeBron James expressed his thoughts on why the media is not asking more questions about a photograph that recently surfaced showing Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones at the age of 14 in a crowd of white students who were attempting to block 6 black students from entering the doors of North Little Rock High School back in 1957.
I was wondering why I haven't gotten a question from you guys about the Jerry Jones photo. But when the Kyrie thing was going on, you guys were quick to ask us questions.
Yeah.
That Jerry Jones photo is one of those moments that our people, black people, have been through in America. When we do something wrong or something that people don't agree with, It's on every single tabloid, every single news coverage. It's on the bottom ticker. It's asked about every single day.
Message.
Hey, we need to play that every day at some point. I don't care. We play that in between songs every day.
Message.
Come on, LeBron.
Come
yes,
on,
sir.
Dog. Let's go.
Woo.
I'm hyped. Let's
the
go.
powers that be.
Come on, man. Let's go and get this NFL picks out the way. It's Rock T's NFL picks of the week, man. I don't give you the over or the under. I'm just going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Thursday Night Football tonight. Buffalo Bills will go in to New England and beat the Patriots. Yes. Atlanta Falcons over Pittsburgh. Baltimore over the Denver Broncos. Green Bay over Chicago. My Detroit Lions will beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Minnesota over the Jets. My flip a coin game of the week, Washington versus the Giants. Pick the Giants at home. Tennessee will go into Philadelphia and give the Eagles their second loss. I said it. LA Rams, they struggle. Yeah, Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry's going to go into the backyard of Philadelphia and beat Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. All right? Rams over Seattle. San Francisco over Miami. That's going to be a good game right there, though. Cincinnati over Kansas City. Joe Burrow is heating up.
Run that back.
Cincinnati is going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Quarterback Joe Burrow is heating up. The Raiders over the Chargers. Dallas Cowboys over Indianapolis. Tampa Bay over the New Orleans. And the game of the week, the Cleveland Browns will go into Houston. Return of quarterback Deshaun Watson will defeat his own team, the Houston Texans. Yes.
That's going to be good.
It's going to take him about a quarter to kind of get mentally all the way in
there.
there.
Text me. Hey, Rob, please don't let me miss that game.
I got you covered, big dog. It is what it is.
Just text me as a reminder.
I got you, man. If y'all missed my picks, man, go to my Instagram page at RockTHolla. They'll be there waiting for you. Pimping. Let's go.
Be damned.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment's being brought to you by...
Brought to you by Gain. If your laundry is longing for a scent that's seriously irresistible, you gotta try Gain Flings Detergent. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. So the top artist streamed in 2022 on Spotify was just released, and the top 5 were: number 5 was The Weeknd, number 4, Kanye West, number 3, Bad Bunny, number 2, Taylor Swift, and coming in at number 1 is Drake. A lot of people were shocked that Beyonce was not in the top 5 on Spotify. That is really hard to believe. All right, y'all, speaking of The Weeknd, he announced dates for the second leg of his After Hours Till Dawn tour. The global stadium shows will kick off in Manchester, UK on June 10th. He has nearly 30 stops scheduled through mid-October. That's a good tour. Oh, my goodness, he getting to the bag. On the final night
everybody talking about he was a terrible act. Like, The Weeknd sell out everywhere he go. I mean, there are people, when he did the Super Bowl, people were talking about, or whatever.
Well, he got so many songs.
Right, just because they don't know the song, that don't make him terrible just because you don't know it. I love The Weeknd. I'm a big fan of The Weeknd, and I'm going to one of those shows.
Okay, I want to check him out too. Well, on the final night of the North American leg of the tour in Los Angeles, he presented a check for $5 million to the United Nations World Food Program, and it will provide emergency food and nutrition assistance to the most food insecure regions of Ethiopia. So that is nice for him to do. Tickets for the European dates go on sale Friday.
No. I'll tell you, I'm not going over there. I thought he had some more shows in the United States.
You ain't going to Europe?
I'm not going to sit on no plane for no 12 hours to go see no damn weekend on any weekend.
Take you a weekend to get there.
Okay, longer than that. Well, y'all, Bobby Brown was eager to spill the tea on their upcoming shows. I believe he's speaking in New Edition, and the tour will be hidden all across the country starting March 2023. Maybe you could pull up to there, Ricky. He said the whole team will be on the show and tickets go on sale soon. But the one thing Bobby is not anticipating is the upcoming Whitney Houston biopic, I Want to Dance with Somebody, which will likely document their turbulent life and times together in the 90s. He said, I had zero involvement in I Want to Dance. He said he could not co-sign on its quality or the performance of Ashton Sanders, the actor who portrays him in the film. Ash is one of the more versatile actors in the business, currently starring as RZA in the Wu-Tang Clan TV series, and Bobby had an odd piece of advice for him to nail the roles of New Edition's bad boy. So yeah, he want them to make sure they do a good job portraying
Damn
him.
right.
I think the last time we saw it, the kid from Raising Canaan.
Yeah,
He did a great job as
Yeah.
being Bobby Brown. Yeah, so I think people want to nail it because they want to, they want to be praised for doing a good job. So hopefully it's good. I want to see it too. I had some ifs and ands and buts and little doubts when I saw the previews. I was like, do she
So
really
this gonna be
look
in
like
theaters
Whitney?
or this coming on TV?
It's gonna be in theaters first. I saw it when I went to the movies to see Wakanda. You see the promo for it or whatever, and they're airing like some promo on TV now. So she just don't look like her that much to me, but she might do a great job. So let's just see what happens. All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the
I was just shocked, like, cause I know every Morgan Freeman get to play every role, but Morgan Freeman's not playing Bobby Brown. Then.
Oh.
No, not this time, Ricky.
Oh yeah, you know what? Y'all, J-Lo supposed to be singing Whitney Houston songs on the Grammys.
Oh, really?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I don't know about that now.
Neither do I.
Hold on.
Did she try it
Okay.
before?
Tomorrow, we need to have a whole conversation about that because if they don't get that to Fantasia.
Or
if they
Deborah
don't get
Cox,
that-
who did it for the movie.
Yeah, Fantasia or Deborah Cox or Denise Williams or somebody. Or Stephanie Mills with somebody that got them vocals.
Them chops.
I don't know about that
yeah.
now.
I don't know.
I don't know about that. Whitney Houston
you
hit
could
some-
do Faith Evans, Kelly Price. It's so many.
That
Brandy.
make me uncomfortable just thinking about it.
Yeah, she modulate. Can she modulate?
Google
Google it. Google modulate, Gary. Got to Google that.
Modulate. That's
Modulate.
To go up and down, honey.
She's supposed to do I Have Nothing and I Will Always Love You.
Oh, my God.
Now, Jennifer J-Lo, she probably could sing those songs, but
She can't sing.
Not
You
with
can't
the
do that
strength, though. You know,
No.
nobody's saying she don't have a good voice, but not with the strength of Whitney. Houston.
Whitney sang with power.
What about Mariah Carey?
She could do it too, but I would love Fantasia to do it and take us to church. You know,
Right.
I think they
It's
should
got to
put
have
Candy
some
Burns
soul
to
in
do
it.
Candy Burrs.
Okay.
No, not Whitney Houston. Candy can sing certain songs, but not no Whitney Houston. Candy wouldn't do that. Candy be like,
I mean, I
You
think
trying to be
that, I
funny.
guess Deborah Cox, she ain't put out none in a while, so they. But she's the closest voice to Whitney Houston. She did all her songs
Who?
on the other biopic, Deborah Cox.
Oh yeah.
Her voice
Yeah, and-
matches
wait a minute.
Whitney
I got one. Oh, hold on. I got one for you.
I think I know you about to say.
You already know. I got somebody that can master anything. Yolanda Adams.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
How
yeah,
about
now.
that?
Now,
Now
I
she,
think she can handle it now.
Brett, have you heard her sing "How Great Thine Art"?
Yes,
She
of
can,
course.
and she got soul and gospel.
Yeah, yo can
Of
sing.
course.
Was that what you were thinking, Roxy?
Maybe they're just trying to do a big star name or something. Because
Hell, Yolanda, what Yolanda Adams?
Yeah, but she.
Jennifer Hudson.
That's not who I.
Yeah.
Miss
That would be
Hudson,
good.
baby.
Man, y'all missing. Y'all missing.
But you know who got some vocals? Ain't nobody talking about. No, okay, Beyonce.
Man, y'all missing the biggest ones.
Who?
These nuts.
What's up?